What's up, everybody? It's me, Izzy, and welcome to the Sketchy Show. We are live as we speak, and just joining us, I'm going to bring someone who's new to the channel. We're going to bring in Comic Caps Collectibles. Rich, what's going on, my man?
How are you, man? Thanks for having me.
Good. So before we even get started with today's theme and talking about everything we're going to be doing today, I just want to let everybody that's watching in the chats or watching on YouTube or anything like that, this is going to be an open invitation. So pretty much if you want to just stop by and just draw with us and you're part of the chat groups that we're in, you are welcome to join us. You do not need any type of skill set for this one, and we plan on being here for as long as we want to. So tonight's theme is Into the Spider-Verse, and I picked this theme because it's a simple theme that anybody could be a part of, and pretty much there's a Spider-Man for everybody. Doesn't have to be Spider-Man exactly. It could be Venom universe, anything that's related to the Spider-Verse or like. So with that said, Rich, what you got in mind?
I was going to do something easy since my drawing skills are kind of weak. I was going to try to do like Spidergwen, like Funko Pop style, maybe.
Oh, yeah? That's cool. I like that. So I got here, and I'm going to go ahead and show it off right now since I have it. I have here an Amazing Spider-Man 648. It's actually one of the older books, right? It's came out a few years ago, and it's a blank. So why not do a Spidey? So
Sweet.
we're gonna do a Spidey while we're talking and stuff like that. As you could probably see, I already started the layouts for it. And as we go into the chat, you guys that are in the chat, you could talk to us. You can ask any types of questions. You can do whatever you want. But before, let's go ahead and say hi to those guys in the chat. Las Cruces made it to the top of the list as always. So from New Mexico, we also got Scotty Vaughn. Much love from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And over on the other side of the world, we got Hoop, Dr. Von Hoop. Yeah, just ordered food from a doggy late night. I love it. All right, and La Cruz says, "Hoop, circumstances, aye." All right, so that's what we got going. And as more people start traveling around, anybody could join at any given time. And like I said, it's open invitation. So let's get started. I'm gonna get my pencil ready. So I got my nice pencil right here. I got multiple pencils. I got multiple tools here. Why are you deciding for a Funko Pop version of Spider-Gwen? That's my first question.
I'm a big Funko Pop collector. You saw some of my videos, some of my collection. So, and I don't have a lot of drawing skills, so I wanted to keep it simple and not make a total fool of myself.
Yeah.
Go with that.
Thank you, Scotty. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you're watching on the replay, that's fantastic. Thank you for watching the replay. Again, this is one of those. This is one of my personal favorite shows to do. I wish I could do it more frequently, but my schedule just won't allow it. My Monday show, on the other hand, I made sure that's happening every Monday, man. So, did you get a chance to see SpiderVerse lately?
I did not get to see it yet. No.
Really? Well, it should be coming. It should be dropping on streaming sooner or later if it doesn't, destroy the box office as it's lately been doing. So it is a good movie. I personally love the movie. I think it is one of the best movies of the year, and I'm not saying that lightly, not just because I'm a Spider-Man fan or anything like that. It's just it's an overall good movie. You know what I mean?
I haven't heard anything but great things about it. I just haven't gotten around to see it yet, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that I saw it when it first came out, and I saw it 2 times. And when I got to see it the second time around, I got to notice things that, of course, when you're watching the movie the first time, you never catch. And man, they were thinking. You know what I mean? It was like it does have that repeatability to it, which I love about those movies and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean?
The first one was probably my all-time favorite Spider-Man movie. I mean, even though it was animated, it was probably still one of the best made of all the Spider-Man films.
I agree. I definitely agree. So I'm with you on it. The first one is amazing. The first, Into the Spider-Verse. I am a fan of the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yep.
And personally, I think the second one, the Doctor Octopus one, is one of the best movies ever made because they got it right. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. Out of that trilogy, the second one was by far the best one. And three had so much potential. They just ruined it. It was just, I don't know, too
I,
much.
I yeah, I agree. I think what happened in three was Sam Raimi didn't really understand Venom. I honestly believe because he was so much into the Silver Age version of Spider-Man. That's what he grew up in. He wasn't a '90s. He wasn't a '90s Spider-Man guy, and Venom's. That's all he is. He's '90s, right? So I
Mhm.
think that's what happened with him, and that's why we ended up getting the version of Venom that we ended up getting. Because let's be honest, man, as much as I like Topher Grace, he ain't no Eddie Brock.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's the part that was damaging. And you know what? You hear it in interviews that it was, Venom was just thrown in. You know what I mean? And it's
hmm
like, come on, give Venom the respect. That everybody wanted. Everybody wanted Venom at that time. I remember when that movie came out. Everybody wanted Venom. So, you know, so that's the case.
yeah. If they had a Tom Hardy Venom in it, it probably would have been a million times better.
Probably. How do you feel about the Venom movie?
I liked them, man. I liked them all. You know, I don't know which one I like better, the first one or Carnage. They were both
Yeah.
really good.
I at first did not like it because it didn't feel like Venom, and of course, I was very into having Spider-Man. Like, how can you have Venom without Spider-Man? So I was very much into that, making sure having that, and I was kind of
Yeah,
jaded about it.
the origin story, right? I mean, it
The
went to
true origin
Spider-Man
story.
first, and then it went to. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure.
then so of course, it was Sony trying to make their money. Trying to find a way to make money without without the MCU machine, right? So
This is what I
they.
got so far, man. This is the.
Oh wow! Hey, it looks like Spider Gwen. I think you got it. This is what I got so far. I got something going on here with
Yeah,
some webbing fun.
you obviously have a lot more skill than I do, man.
Well, I've been doing this forever, man. I can't even tell you how long I've been drawing. It's one of those things that it's one of those things that I wish I could do more of. Um, Especially since how life gets to you, right? And so
Mm.
it's like sometimes your dream is to do this, and then you find yourself doing something else, right? So I did get fortunate enough in my life to publish my own comic book and things like that. Nothing crazy, but I was able to do it. Welcome to the show, Enoch, my man. What's up?
What's
What's up,
up?
guys?
How are
So
you, man?
Enoch, meet Rich. Rich Enoch. What's going on?
What's up, Rich?
Hey, Enoch, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
It's great. What's up,
So
guys?
we,
It's good to
as
be
you can
here.
see, we already started Enoch doing our thing. So it's Into the
Nice.
Spider-Verse is the
Uh,
theme for today. So anything Spider-Man related.
and I prepared for this, so I already started my rough lines.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see to flip this camera so I can get it started.
Yeah. So
Ooh,
up. There you
ooh, I feel like an old man, and I'm not even
go.
old.
Well, you got the '90s ponytail going on. You know what I'm
Yeah, man. I'm trying to bring out my inner Steven Seagal.
saying? Sure. I was thinking more about some other the rock bands from that era.
Oh, okay, that makes
Some
sense. I'm
some
still
in
stuck in my
excess.
action head.
Get some in excess or something like that in there.
Hilarious.
Tears
All
for
right.
Fears or something. That's more '80s than anything, but
It's still a vibe.
yeah, it's still a thing. I still listen to that music, man. That's my music, man. That's my jam.
It
Like I
is.
love my good rock music. I'm a huge rock guy,
Hey,
but
man.
man, do I love my '80s music.
My, my,
80,
my son is 15 years old and listens to nothing but 80s metal.
Oh, that's awesome. My daughter, for her birthday, she ended up doing a playlist, right? So and she does like there's some music I'm gonna say is weird, but like it's kind of like video game jam music. So it sounds like you're listening to a video game, and they're kind of into that. And
Okay.
and I'm okay with that and all that. And but in that playlist that she also had like some major '80s music, and I was just stunned. I'm talking like Duran and stuff
Oh,
like
she's
that.
having a good time.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh, I didn't know. That's good. I could deal with this. You know what I mean? So I was happy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Let's see.
So which character you're going for, Ina?
I don't know. I've been trying to like. I was doing this rough of Spider-Man. I was thinking the Iron Spider,
Mhm.
and then I was talking to my brother. I was like, "What do you think?" And he was like, "You should do the Armored Spider." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Wow,
that's
I haven't."
cool.
Yeah. So, but then I'm like, I went too hardcore with the anatomy, so I don't
Uh-huh.
think I could do the armor again. But I don't know.
You can do Spider Boy.
Spider is that a thing?
What's going on, Boogeyman? Give me anime girls is real. All
Uh
right.
oh.
Bandix bag. Oh, Hall and Notes. Yeah. She also had Hall and Notes. She had like Maneater. I don't know why she had Maneater in there, but she did. It was weird to me, but she did have it.
I heard they're starting to call that genre of rock yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Yeah, like rock music that you would play on a yacht.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, all right. I
That's
just heard that.
different.
I heard that pretty recently, like the past few months. I thought it was pretty weird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So,
I'm just gonna pop off screen for 1 second. I gotta get
Yeah.
colored markers.
go for it. Go for it. So here I am doing my thing, and I got a fist that just seems to be way out of proportion. And it was coming out nice to me. Don't you just hate when you do something you're like in the process and you're like, oh, it's out of proportion?
Ah, that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. And you think, especially when you're putting in the clean lines,
Yeah.
and you start like it's not what you imagine in your head, and now you have to start doing surgery.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't stand it.
So what's Boogeyman? Everyone drawing something. Yeah, that's how this show is. We're drawing here, and it's just a sketch show. The theme is Spiderverse. So as you can see, that's why we're drawing Spider-Man related characters and stuff like that.
How'd you feel about the movie, Izzy?
I loved it. I saw it twice already. I can't wait to see it again.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still
Rich,
I still need to see it. I'm
so you're
slow
with
on.
Rich. So I got the show. I got the show, and no one saw Spider-Verse.
I was trying to see it, but like I got work out of all here. Here I am. I'm gonna take out my book of excuses now.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so funny thinking about it. It's like, the movie's been out for several months now.
I know at this point I have no excuse,
Yeah,
especially where the internet is.
well, no one's going to the movies lately, apparently, unless the movie's called Barbie.
I don't get it, man.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
actually do. I actually do get it. It's nostalgia. That's why people went to see the Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah,
So-
my son went to see that. He thought it was awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah, the
actually
Mario Brothers
watched it,
movie or
yeah.
Barbie?
What Mario?
How'd you feel about the Mario movie?
I love the Mario movie.
I thought it was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was
The-
simple. It wasn't complex. It didn't need to be complex. It was a basic story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as it should be.
So I'm perfectly fine with that. You know what I'm saying?
And no one's looking for anything complicated if it's
Mhm.
going to be a Mario movie. Just give us
Exactly.
what people want.
We got Durs in the house. What's going on?
What's up, Durs?
So Durs
Durs.
is editing a video while he's watching us draw. So this is his ASMR. What is it? ASMR video.
Yes.
All right. So pretty soon we're gonna be quiet and we're just gonna hear us scratching pencils.
Wow. That's gonna be when I take out this crow quill.
Oh, the croco. Ooh,
See that?
fancy. He's gonna be fancy now. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
So gotta fix this arm again. See, this is what I'm talking about proportions. So this is my second Spider-Man drawing of the week. I did another one this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. This week I was in a very artsy mode. You know what I mean? Not
Nice.
every day we're in artsy mode. We got Nora Rand in the house. Lauren Rand, you're welcome to jump in at any given time. You definitely got that link. So if you want to stop by, man, come on down, man. I know you probably getting ready for work because he works late, but you got a few
God
minutes,
bless
Lauren.
him.
You can always stop by, man. You should have the link. Anybody who has the link should go stop by stuff. So
Who
I
are you drawing?
remember
Izzy? Regular Spider-Man?
I'm doing old school
Oh,
Spidey.
nice.
So I got this comic, Amazing Spider-Man 648. I looked through it. The only people that are in this book is Spider-Man and Spider-Woman. So in my brain, I was like, yeah, that's how I feel about books like this. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Yeah.
I got to draw the character that's in there. So,
I mean, it makes sense, you know. That's what I feel
Yeah.
like. That's what you should do.
well, did I ever tell you about you know about that guy, the guy that he makes requests for sketches?
Yeah, and they're like completely irrelevant to what the actual book
Yeah,
is.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah, that's like a
He'll
small
give
pet peeve.
he'll give you like a Suicide Squad comic book, and then he tell you draw the Avengers on it. And I'm
Like,
like,
yeah, it's an Iron Man comic, and you draw the Thundercats.
exactly. But he had a purpose. He had a reason. I found out the reason. So pretty cool though.
What was the reason? If you don't mind me asking.
So he wanted to get a collection of all the Avengers characters, but he doesn't necessarily have a whole bunch of Avengers books. So that was it.
Okay,
so
okay.
I saw him not that long ago when I went to one of the shows, and stuff. So that was cool. He's a good guy though. He's a good guy. Yeah.
Izzy,
So-
are you going to I'm sorry to interrupt. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, go for it. Go.
No, I was gonna ask. Are you going to Baltimore this year?
I was gonna bring that up with you, man.
Oh, great.
We just confirmed Baltimore, guys,
Sweet.
that you guys got your table.
Yeah.
So I'm going, man. I'm your ride, ain't I?
I don't want to make it seem like that.
Hey, if you
No,
want to drive, that's fine with me. I don't got a problem with that.
I would if I had a car.
So yeah, we are definitely in. I was a
Sweet.
little concerned because Sean was telling me that you were on a wait list, and I was like, wait list don't
Yeah.
sound good. You know what I mean?
He told me
And
the same thing. Yeah.
And then he says they confirmed the table, so I guess they made space. So that's good.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, oh, great. That's good to hear.
Mhm.
I wasn't as stressed out about it.
Yeah.
I was gonna, I was gonna move on from it, but good news.
Well, the thing is, you guys have a table. I'm going as press.
Oh,
So-
cool.
So that was the thing. So I was gonna go regardless of whether you guys were going or not. So that was the
okay.
thing. And but thankfully you guys are going, so that means we could share a ride, we could share a hotel.
Yeah, definitely.
And this time we're gonna get a hotel nearby the place.
Yeah, it's not like last time.
Well, last time you guys left me while I was hanging out at the bar.
Nate and I were so burnt.
You guys went drawing again though, right?
We went to the hotel, and then I was doing the Inktober's at the time, so I had to draw.
Yeah, I
had no
remember.
choice. So he ended up saying, "Hey, I'll just join you." We ended
Yeah.
up just chilling, doing some drawing.
I always
So-
have Baltimore Con. Is it good?
Baltimore is awesome, man.
Yeah, it was very fun. It
Yeah.
was very fun. I had a
What-
good
so-
time. That was like the first time doing that too.
That was your first table, right?
Yeah, like serious table.
Yeah. So you guys are sharing one table, right?
Yeah, so
Or- or you doing
we're
two
just cutting
tables?
one in half. Yeah, we're just doing
Okay.
one cut in half.
Okay. So hopefully you don't take up all that space.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to do that again. As it's that crazy cage that I made. I'm definitely gonna be more on the less is more side.
Yeah. So Rich, where are you coming from? Since
I'm in New Jersey.
you're not that far off.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What part of Jersey?
I'm in Central, like by the Princeton area, kind of.
Okay, so Baltimore's not too far from you. Right? So that'll be like what? That'll be like 3 hours or something like that, or a little less.
3.5. I was just in Ocean City, Maryland a couple weeks ago. It was like a 3.5 hour ride.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Baltimore. Like I said, out of all the conventions, everybody, everybody in the streams, they love them some Heroes Con. but HeroesCon is pretty deep for us.
Yeah.
It is pretty deep. And not to say I won't go to HeroesCon. I do have plans to go for the next one. I couldn't go because my daughter was graduating high school, so
Oh, congrats.
kind of. Thank you, man. It's well deserved, man. She been through a lot. Let's just say that much. You know what I mean, to get there.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I'm really proud of her and stuff like that. And now she's getting ready for college and all that stuff. So another thing I'm worried about.
Which borough are you in of?
So we're in the Bronx, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So Enoch, myself, we're both Bronx kids and stuff. So
damn straight. You were in Jersey all your life, Rich?
Yeah, all my life.
Nice.
So I'm sorry for you.
He could say the same for us.
So I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with Jersey.
Why's that?
I hate driving in Jersey.
More than New York?
Oh, hell yeah. The reason being is I used to work in Jersey, right? So I had a job and I was working in Jersey over and I'm pretty sure you know the area, Somerset, New Jersey, that area.
Yeah.
So that's pretty central as well, right?
Yeah.
So and that was my drive on a daily basis. So I would have to drive to Jersey for about an hour. Now the reason why I did it was, one, the pay was good, of course. I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't getting paid well. But the problem is that I was told that I was able to expense that drive, because at that particular time, we're talking about 2005. At that time, the gas prices were going insane. So they were about the same price they are now. And as crazy as
it might have been
sound.
a little more, actually.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit more. So gas prices were going insane, and at the same time, I had a Durango.
Oh,
I had a
gas
99,
guzzler.
Yep, 99 Dodge Durango, and dude, every day I practically gassed up. I got Geek Out with Roscoe in the house. What's up, Roscoe? Roscoe, man, you got a few minutes? Come on down, man. Come join us. You know what I'm saying? See, all the artists are watching the show, but they're not getting on the show. What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the only real deal ones.
Oh.
Just joking, just joshing around.
You're just joshing around. Talking about Josh.
Oh, yeah, right? Hilarious.
So tomorrow there's a video that I'm dropping, and it's going to be funny.
More Josh gags?
You'll see. That's all I got to say. If you are a channel member, then you should be able to see it now. So if you're not, then, then that's a different story. Yeah. It's like Spider-Man. Amazing. Yep. So, all right. So, with that said, since this is a Spider-Man driven show, which Spidey character you want to see live action that we haven't seen yet? And with that, here comes Norrin Rad. I told you, Norrin made it. What's up, Norrin? What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. I was a little worried you weren't going to show up, man. I was like, oh no.
I'm just waking up.
Just waking up. It was a long work day.
Had to get the coffee going. Yeah. Long sleep day.
You're living in it's like you're living with Dr. Hoots area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm on Hoots time. There we go. That looks better.
What were we saying?
Who's excited for Kraven?
I'm excited for Kraven.
I can't. No comment. I want to see what Rhino looks like. And I think they're gonna go. They're gonna go the route. I've never been confident with Sony's take on movies. I think the dark horse is SpiderVerse.
I want to know if they're gonna use Paul Giamatti again for Rhino.
Oh no, there's a new guy. It's a new guy.
There is a new guy.
Yeah, it's a new guy. I forgot his name. So they showed it. They showed him transforming, but they didn't show. They didn't finish it. So they just showed him actually, his hand turning into a rhino.
Plain us.
Yeah. Giamatti
Yeah.
was kind of corny in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it still.
And
would've
he's
been
such a
cool.
good actor, though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it's a shame, but we move on. Like I personally am not a fan of Andrew Garfield.
Oh, come on, man! It's my
Now,
favorite
wait.
Spider-Man.
Well, let me finish.
Uh-oh.
Let me finish. I was gonna explain. I was gonna explain. I like his take on Spider-Man. So his take on Spider-Man is good to me. Like he does the role of Spider-Man really well. He's an
Yes.
awful Peter Parker.
Completely agree.
Yeah, he had a hard time playing like that loser nerd,
Because he wasn't. He was cool.
Yeah.
Like at no given time did I think he was a dork or anything. A science whiz maybe, but not a dork. He never had he never had the dorky qualities, that's kind of what Peter Parker is. He's a dork. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that was the part that was like, why did you make Peter Parker cool? Like he was, like I said, his take on Spidey, I loved it. I thought that was perfect.
I was blown away by Spider-Man 2, man, because not only
Yeah.
was it an awesome movie, it was like super comic accurate. Emma Stone totally killed the Gwen role.
Well, that's just Emma Stone, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I did enjoy that though, as well. I have to say, even though I wasn't too big of a fan of the Spider-Man 2, I did. There were just some things about it that I just like. I thought it was a fun movie. I thought it was honestly fun, especially seeing that whole scene play out. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Jamie Foxx's take on Electro was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed that role. He did good on it, but it kind of showed some more of his acting chops.
Yeah. You saw he actually he came out saying, he's okay now and stuff like that. He posted something.
Yeah, I seen that, and everybody's trying to say it's an AI clone.
Oh. Of course they would, wouldn't they?
People are wild, man.
An AI clone of Jamie. He's dead, guys.
He's gone.
Be messed up.
What about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man?
That's the funny part. I think he's an awesome Peter and a terrible Spidey. Because he was never
other way around.
Yeah, he was never allowed to. If you ever pay attention to the movie, Spidey doesn't talk that much in the movies. In those movies,
Mhm.
Oh, I never
he
really thought
he
about
hardly
that.
has lines, and I don't know why. You know what I mean?
What was the director's name again?
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. Oh, that's great. That's great, Rich.
Yeah, I got to drop
That's
off in
super
a couple
fun.
minutes, so
Okay,
that's my Spider-Gwen.
There you go. I love it. Perfect.
Like a
Nice.
chibi version.
There
It's
you
a
go.
Funko Pop version.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Funko Gwen.
I don't know how long you guys will be on, but I might be able to pop back on a little bit. I gotta pick up my son.
Yeah, just go check out the YouTube and see we're still doing
All right,
it. We usually do about 2 hours or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's
All
what
right.
we usually do.
I'll try to pop back on in a little bit.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Rich.
If I
Be
don't,
safe.
man, thanks for having me, and nice to meet you all. See you guys another time.
Same, man.
For sure, brother. Be
Nice to
safe.
meet you, Rich.
See you
All
guys.
right. We're still waiting to see if Roscoe's pops up, man. Our boy Roscoe, man. We gotta make that happen, man. And where's
Where's he
Sean
at?
at? I thought Sean said he was gonna stop by too.
Was he? Oh, he played us too.
I don't care.
Oh, that's great.
I guess it's on. I'm on video saying it.
He's gonna like just record that and just send it to him.
And then he just pops up out of nowhere, right?
Like, hey guys,
Hey, what's going
What's
on,
everybody-
guys?
what's everybody up to? Like nothing, just talking absolute garbage.
I'll be like, no, we're talking about you.
Yeah, you know what? I don't. Yeah, for sure. That's 100% you, Izzy.
Yeah, you know I would. You know there's no shame in my game.
Damn straight.
Yeah, man. I talk about you because I love you.
Ah, wholesome.
That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? It's not fun unless unless you're being sincere about your love. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
Definitely
feel.
agree.
So that's why you could get away with saying certain things to certain people and not other things to other people. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Because
that's a man. That's a man who knows how to use his speech.
exactly, man. You got to know how you got to show your love. If you don't show,
And
if it comes across sounding bad, then it's because you don't have any love, and that's it. That's just how it is. That's how I see things, man.
man, about to
You
get
know,
emotional.
let's start getting those. Let's get those tissues out, man. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
I have bounty around here? I don't have any bounty, sadly.
Yeah, Aaron's gonna be like, I don't know what just I got myself into here, man. What's going on here?
It's what you call intimacy.
But Aaron's been with us for a while now. He already knows.
Ah, great.
Oh, I did
Speaking of
something wrong.
friendship, have you heard from Nate?
I have not heard from Nate. I gotta hit him up. I tried hitting him up the other day, but he didn't answer me. But
Yeah,
I haven't
he's
heard from
been
him.
on it.
Yeah, he's always doing something online and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I'll see him. I may see him as early as tomorrow. Who knows? Because tomorrow's
Oh, cool.
Terrific Con, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be going or not. But if he is, then he'll be. Then I'll see him. If not, I'll definitely
Sweet.
see him at the Bronx show. You're doing the Bronx show?
When is it? I'm definitely
Um,
not doing it. I'm just curious though.
it's August 26th.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to.
I gotta do a. I've been asked to host a panel.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna be hosting, and Durs is gonna like this one. I'm gonna be hosting a panel with some Transformers, anime actors,
What?
voice actors.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
What?
off. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, it's not like Peter Cullen or those guys. But these
Yeah, that's
guys
still pretty cool.
yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to do some research. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, remember that time when you played Optimus? Like, yeah, that was awesome.
Real cool, guys. Real cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Good
yeah.
conversation.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Did you see the new Transformers?
I did. I did. I did.
How'd you feel about it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's definitely better than the Michael Bay stuff because personally, I don't like the Michael Bay stuff at all. I didn't like the first Transformer. Now, if Mark from Legion of Comics hears me, he's like, "What you mean you don't like the Michael Bay stuff?" I'm like, "I didn't like the Michael Bay stuff.
What was it about it that you didn't like?
It wasn't my Transformers."
Ah, okay, okay.
You see,
Enough said.
yeah. So the thing is that
I like the
everybody has.
Michael Bay. It felt like they brought him into the real world. It wasn't the anime for sure, like you're saying. It did lose the animations feel, but it did feel like he brought him into the real world. But then he got too carried away with the explosions and the noise, and
He
everything
got
just
Michael Bay.
drowns out. Everything just kind of blurs and drowns out.
I see
The
what you're saying.
the transformations were cool at first, but then after a while, like you didn't want to. That sound was excruciating in the theater, and then you kind of didn't want him to transform.
That's
Well,
pretty
the
funny.
other thing about the transformations that drove me crazy is I didn't understand who was fighting who in those movies. It was very confusing to me. You know what I mean? Like people were
Yeah,
fighting, like what? Who's fighting who? That was
Yeah,
my biggest complaint about the movie. So I was not feeling that.
I can
but I
see
did
that
like.
actually.
I liked seeing how he Michael Bay built a real big computer animation studio just for Transformers.
Mhm.
They really pushed special effects. Like we wouldn't
Mhm.
have some things in movies we have today if they weren't pushing the special effects they were then.
Yeah.
But
I can see that. I remember being a kid and like seeing those movies and just like going having my jaw drop by just how it looked visually.
yeah,
That
in
was
my
really
opinion,
lad.
I think they pushed a lot of boundaries. They tried new things. A lot of it didn't work.
Well, the first movie I think
I
was
can see
fine.
Izzy's point.
Yeah, I think the first one was fine. I think when they got to the other ones, they just got too ridiculous in it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that was the part that I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling that.
That's how I kind of felt about the Venom movies.
Yeah,
At first, I was like, wow, the special effects look good. This is the way Venom should look.
yeah.
But then there was the Venom sequel, and they went too far with it. Venom's going out to the rave club, and
Venom. And you know
What?
what's funny about the Venom in the rave club? Shouldn't that sound bother him?
yeah, right.
Oh my
What's up
goodness!
with that?
Like, just the music alone should be too much for him to handle. So I don't
Then,
know.
That's such a good point.
Venom.
Oh wow.
So, but you know what? I got to the point with Venom that I just dealt with the ridiculousness of it, and I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm invested. I'm done. It's clearly not the Venom I know, but I like Tom Hardy, and I think he was pretty
I
cool.
wanted more of the Maximum Carnage story, but that's just me.
But you don't have Spidey.
Yeah, I mean,
And
a lot of the Maximum Carnage was just Carnage going across the country, causing maximum carnage. Spider-Man was chasing way behind him.
yeah,
Couldn't catch up because Carnage had the powers beyond Venom. Carnage could jump into a power line and just travel down the power line
yeah.
and pop out in your telephone.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, Venom couldn't do that.
Oh, that's terrifying power.
You know, it's so funny how they just
Especially
make
for
things.
a serial killer, like
For
that's
real.
supposed to be like Marvel's version of Joker.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh, see, you're letting gems out on me. I didn't know that was like the comparison that they were trying to go for.
Yeah. Marvel knew they needed a Joker because it was selling so well for DC, so they've always been trying to make a Joker. They've always been trying to make a Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys watched Secret Invasion? They made a Supergirl.
Wait,
I
what?
saw that.
You
I
saw
saw
that?
that. That was so ridiculous. I thought,
Yeah. I mean,
they
here's
ruined.
my
I
okay.
don't know. I just like, how does that work? How does she get the powers so easily? Like that isn't that makes Carol Danvers seem so not special because a scroll took her powers so easily. Like it shouldn't be that easy to take a superhero's powers.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
It was kind of crazy. Just from
I
a
don't know
vial
what's
of DNA.
I don't know what's going on in MCU, man. They are struggling.
Yeah.
They're struggling to keep things good, and at the same time, it's like they're not going back to the well that made them big, right? Which I think is the
Mhm.
problem with all these movies. I think that was the same problem that the DC universe had. It's like we don't want to see your take on these characters. We want to see our characters come to life in some way. And
Yeah.
I think that's the problem we're having is that it's like, oh, we're doing it for a different generation. Well, what about the generation that bought the comic books in the first place? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like I get that you want to get a new you want to get a fan base and stuff like that. I'm all for that, but the thing is that you're still doing it at the expense of those who love the stories, and you can't do that. You just can't.
It's like don't change what isn't broken. You know what's the term? What's the saying?
Yeah, if it ain't
Don't
broke,
fix
don't
what's not
fix
broken.
it.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, man, it's so odd.
They're trying to put their own take, their own spin.
Mm-hmm.
Just make your own thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that 2099 coming out there, Norin.
Thank you.
Take a look a little closer on that. Look at that 2099.
Oh,
Woo!
nice.
That is a big hand.
It is a big game.
He is ready.
The camera angle's kind of messing it up.
And let's take a look at Enoch.
Yes, yes.
Somebody's trying to channel his inner Todd McFarlane. I see.
Ah, yes.
I
You
love
know,
it.
I was looking at his work recently, uh, like just his overall Spider-Man, and I was like, oh man, it's it's ex- it's exactly like the Marvel vs. Capcom
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Like they 100% got it from Todd McFarlane. Because I always looked at that Spider-Man when I was a kid. I always thought it looked cool. I'm like, where did this come from? Like a bozo. I'm like, of course it came from Todd McFarlane.
Well, Todd McFarlane is the first guy I could think of that actually made him look different and still made him look like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
he
I mean?
really looked like a contortionist in a way.
Yeah. He took advantage of the fact that he's a Spider-Man, and I
Yeah,
think that was cool and stuff. So yeah, I do like McFarlane's take on Spider-Man. One of my first books are McFarlane Spider-Man. So
ah, that's
yeah,
great.
I do have the first appearance of Venom. Um, I have that in my collection, signed as well.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a good
those
collector's
were
item right there.
before the days of CGC. So I will have
Damn.
to get it verified to be official. But oh well, it's my copy. I
It's
don't plan on selling it, so I know
exactly.
he, I know he signed it.
They're like, oh, don't worry, we're gonna verify for you. Then it's gone for like years.
I know, right?
How long do those things usually take?
So, so as far as their turnaround times have been pretty quickly lately, so that's always good. Mhm.
What a business. I wonder who started that.
Not sure, but they're making money now.
For sure.
Here, all right. So then I got that.
Actually, I need to change all this.
Doom, 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 doom. Oh, here's the pen one. All right, guys, let's get those ink lines in there now. Now that you got the inks in, it's like now you're committed.
That's it. Yep. I think once the ink start, everything goes quiet because you just go fully in the zone.
Yeah. But you gotta love whiteout.
Ah, I love that's one of the things I love seeing from like old comic pages from a lot of old school different comic artists. Like just
Oh,
seeing the amount of whiteout that they use.
yeah, to correct stuff.
Yeah, it's like they do not care.
Well, some of them also have to deal with the what is the
Like
comics code.
editors.
Yeah, the comics code caused them. They had to. They actually damaged the original artwork so they could cover certain things, which was crazy to think about
Ah,
that.
ah. I don't know how they felt.
Well, you know what's funny? That's like it was a different time. Like comics weren't respected like they are today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like all that stuff, man. It's like it's that's why those books are so expensive because they were treated like garbage in some ways.
Yeah, you know, as I said that, I just had this thought. Like, a lot of those, I feel like a lot of those artists back in the day, it was like the equivalent to like a blue collar job.
It really was. And to be honest, they weren't they were a lot of them were embarrassed at their jobs. Think about that.
Really?
They were embarrassed. It's crazy thinking about that, right?
Holy shit! Yeah, it's wild.
Because it was a profession that was not respected.
So interesting how time changes.
Hmm. And look at it now. Now everybody's like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to draw this."
For
And so,
real.
and I was like, "Draw some interior work. That's what I want to see."
Yep. And out of nowhere, they just disappear.
Let's do covers. We'll just draw a lot of covers.
Yeah.
My day, you didn't draw covers, man. My days, you had to draw. You had to be able to do interior work. Not that these guys aren't, ain't good. I'm not saying they're not,
I know what
but
you mean, though.
but it's like, come on, man. Can you draw panels? I want to see you draw panels.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It was like that was especially when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of things that all the kids wanted to do. Like they didn't want to do the actual like storytelling. They didn't care about the storytelling and any of that type of art. All they really cared about were just doing single illustrations and just covers.
Yep.
And like, there's no. I mean, there's. I'm not saying there's no storytelling involved in covers. You know, that's what attracts the reader. But it's all in the panels.
Well, that's why a book becomes a good book, right?
Yeah,
The cover draws you in because that's important, right? But it's the story inside that what keeps you coming back.
yeah, man.
So, and we
There's
lost a little
always
bit of that.
there's always a story behind the character. So like you can't draw something to its fullest without really understanding his story.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
In my opinion.
No, it's true.
No, I agree.
Like you can get that story in like a you can get some hint of a story in a cover, but
Premiere, it's been an hour. It's you know how easy it is to draw Batman sometimes. It's like I seen you draw Batman in 5 minutes. Well, yeah, you want me to draw Batman? Here you go.
thank
There,
you, thank you,
there you go.
Steve Ditko, with
There
your
you go,
lines.
Batman. There you go, some Batman. Give me a little.
Nice.
There's your Batman. Give him a serious face. Done. Batman done.
Damn,
I'm giving
those are some good shoulders, Izzy.
it. What's up, Phil Treehouse, man? How's it going? Welcome to the channel, man. So you see, we got the emojis. Oh man, that's funny. Eleniso, my man, how you doing over there? I haven't talked to Eddie in a while, man. It's been a long time since I talked to Eddie.
Ah, that's nice.
All right. Like it has been an hour? It's almost been an hour. Almost been an hour. See how time flies, man, when you're doing these things?
I know, yeah.
It really does.
Before you know it,
Mhm.
it's midnight, and you're like, "Oh, I'm finally done."
Well, that's what I was doing the other day. The other day I was drawing and I stood up till to midnight drawing. And I had to work the next day. So but granted I was waiting for someone to get home, but they arrived safely.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But the drawings just kept you up.
Well, that was the idea, man. The idea was just to draw and draw and draw and draw until someone arrived. You know.
Uh,
I'm doing good, Eddie. I'm doing good, man, as you can see.
Steve Ditko really said, "I'm gonna draw all these lines in every panel."
Yep. Well, don't you remember? Have you ever watched the old cartoon series?
Yes,
The old
I know
cartoon series,
exactly.
they just did.
Oh,
He just did the head, and it was like, we're done.
Yes, hilarious. They're like, "Nope, we're not animating all that."
No one's gonna care anyway, and they'll probably right at that time.
But yeah, I know. As a kid, I did it.
Mhm. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Oh, we
That's
got
right.
our boy Anthony, the old man Garcia, old hand Garcia, not old man. he, he he's gonna be. He
Good
needs to
evening.
tell me something later.
Uh-oh.
This is the fun part. Drawing Webby just go crazy.
Uh, yeah, I actually agree with that. I was drawing his web that he's holding. I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah. You could actually get the webbing wrong, can't you?
Well, you can.
It's possible.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Make like shoelace.
You know.
It's there. What was your favorite Spider-Man costume, Izzy?
Old school, man.
If you, besides the old school, because I agree with you, old school can't beat the old school one.
So if it's not old school, then it's gonna be black.
The symbiote.
Yep.
Nice.
Which is also old school to me.
Yeah. I get it. I always love for some reason, I just love the Ben Riley look.
The Ben Riley look when it came out, I don't think it had a lot of love. Because everybody's like, it's just the sweater.
Yeah. I think that's why I liked it.
It really was just the sweater.
It's like just a sleeveless sweater and just a red costume under.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Scissors out of business. Scissors been out of business. Where you been?
What the?
Scissors going. It's going by a new name. It's called what's the name? Golden Corral.
Oh,
That's the new name it's going by. But I'll admit, Scissors a tad bit more fancy. And when I say tad, I mean just a little bit more fancy.
emphasis on the tad.
Yeah, tad. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I used to love going to Scissors, man. That was my place, man. I used to love going there. It was like that was fancy dining for me at one time.
Did you ever take anybody on a date to Scissors?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Nice.
Now you got me thinking about it.
Hilarious.
What about you, Aaron? You have a place like that? Did you have Scissors in your area?
We had Golden Corral.
Yeah, there you go, Golden Corral.
They got the chocolate fountain.
Oh, that's right,
Oh,
fondue.
jeez.
The Anthony like Tremont near Unionport. That's a Golden Corral now. They used to be a Sizzlers, and now it's a Golden Corral. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife hated Scissors, man. She did not like Scissors. She's like, I didn't want to go there. I was like, good, it's good. Come on, man. Scissors the bomb. We gotta go. She's like, no, I don't want to go. I'm like, come on. $8.99. $8.99 salad bar, baby.
Just go to the get the salad. I'll mix all the food myself.
You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So here. All right. So now, time to commit to these eyes. I was waiting for the eyes. Let's see if I get just the pen I want.
This is completely off topic. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man. But I
Okay.
got these AirPods,
Uh-huh.
these new like the Generation 2 AirPods, and
Okay.
the sound cancellation is insane.
Oh, that's cool.
I have an air conditioner on. I don't hear a single sound. I only hear you guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Like definitely not walking outside with these.
Why is that?
I could smell the sucker punch happening from behind me.
Oh, Your neighborhood's not like that.
It's getting like that, to be honest, but that's another story.
Okay, okay. Oh, then
It's
yeah. Then
good
again,
there.
I kind of know your neighborhood a little bit.
Yeah, it's like it's low key when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yeah. Mm. You know how it is in the Bronx, man.
Oh yeah, I
Even
just
though,
started work.
yeah, go
What's
ahead.
up?
Even though the chat doesn't understand that with me, man, they think I live in the nicest part of the Bronx. I don't. I live in the nice part of the Bronx, but not the nicest.
The nicest is like essentially Riverdale, but no one ever
Riverdale,
wants to talk about that.
Pelham.
Oh yeah,
Pelham's pretty nice.
Ellen is nice.
Hmm.
But I'm currently working in like I'm working on Washington Avenue and 165th, and
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, I
wow,
know.
what an area!
Yep, I know that area.
I'm out in the country.
Yeah.
Aaron, where you at?
I'm in Georgia, right above Atlanta.
Oh, nice. My best friend lives in Georgia.
I live by some yacht clubs and lakes and stuff.
Okay,
That's not,
all right.
shit, man.
That sounds good to me.
That sounds great.
Hmm. We got that too. It's called City
Yeah.
Island.
Yes.
It's literally one long block.
And what's great about it is that right across from City Island is this other island where they bury all the dead bodies that they can't identify. It's great. Really, really seals the deal.
That tells you where they get their food from.
Yeah, exactly. For real. I'm like,
You know
nothing
it's
better than that.
So I was over at Rockefeller Center today because that's where
Oh, nice.
my dentist is at because I had a dentist appointment and we ended up going right there. There was a Mexican taco spot that just they had their grand opening. So I was very fortunate enough to get me some free tacos.
Oh,
Oh man, they were good too.
free tacos. That sounds. Mm.
Yeah, they were good, man. I love me some good tacos.
But is it like a restaurant or like a truck?
No, it was no. It's uh, what do you call those places? It was just like the regular. It was like a regular spot. It was like a fast food spot.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay.
yeah, it wasn't like a sit down restaurant. It was just like it wasn't a truck because it's Rockefeller Center,
Yeah.
but it was just a nice little spot where they had a mariachi band playing and stuff, and I'm like, oh, look at this. Yeah.
Like,
And
oh
then it was
wow,
like
this is
free
wholesome.
tacos, and I was like, I'll make in the line for the free tacos and
You
stuff.
always make the line.
You know what I'm saying? So I made the line for free tacos. They were you get two tacos, so I ended up getting six because I had two girls that don't eat tacos.
Wow, wow. I'm more shocked on the fact that they don't eat tacos. Actually,
Yeah, my girls are interesting. You know what I mean?
yes. I mean, it runs in your blood.
It runs in my blood. Yeah, exactly. But they're more picky than me, and I'm picky.
Oh
You
man,
know what I mean?
I must be tough.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron? You picky?
I just don't like sloppy joes.
Yeah, I don't like sloppy joes either.
Man, good for you. Good for you, Aaron. Aaron, what's your
I'll,
favorite thing to do down there in Georgia?
mm,
Go to the yacht.
yeah, yeah, probably swim, getting out of the heat. I don't know. To be honest, I just work.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of fun here.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope this is fun for you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Great, great. I'm
Most
loving
people
that Venom.
just go to the bars.
Oh wow, I didn't catch that. I just looked at it now. I was too busy on this. So we got Norin, you going double duty right there. At first I thought that was a big hand, and now it's just a Venom face. Wow, dude. That is sick. What's up, Chris? Chris, the comic vet, has just joined us here.
Hello, good sir.
All right. Nice.
That's
Welcome
looking great.
everybody to the Sketchy Show. For those of you who just joined us, we're having fun here, just sketching away. We have an open invitation for anybody who's in the chat groups. You're welcome to stop by, say what's up. If you draw, if you don't draw, I really don't. It doesn't really matter to me. We're just here having fun. We're having conversation, and we're drawing just for the sake of it, you know. So if you want to come down and say what's up, by all means, come on down and hang out with us, because we'll be doing this until we're done. Because it's been about an hour now and stuff like that. So let's see here. This is the part that drives me crazy, trying to draw this web. One thing I could say that's really tough with Spidey is drawing his facial web, because there's different ways of doing it, and you have to make sure it's right. If it's not right, then you screwed yourself over. So, but
I completely agree.
I did learn a way of doing it that works for me. And I kind of learned it from watching John Romita Jr. and how he did it. Yeah. So he does the webbing in a certain way that when he does it, he does it like circles. So instead of doing the actual webbing the way that you normally do it, you make circles, and then you refine the circles.
Oh, interesting. Oh, he must move so fast doing that then.
Yeah, especially when he does sketches. So I saw him do that once, and I was like, "Oh, that's genius!" But then again, John Romita Jr. So
yes,
I
always loved that blocky style that he had.
I ended up liking his style afterwards. I didn't like it at first, but then it grew on me, and then then I started seeing what it was really as an artist, what he was doing, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's good." Like he's not just someone's son. He's like really good.
Yeah.
That's what it was for me, and I was sold.
I remember that thing. The first time I witnessed him was it was Iron Man and Doctor Doom, like the Doomsday, I believe it was.
Okay.
Like, that was the first time I witnessed his work as a kid. That's actually one of the, I think he actually, thinking about it now, that's actually the first comic that got me into wanting to draw.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm actually making that realization right now.
There you go.
Nice. Thank you, John Romita Jr.
So, for you guys, who's your favorite Spider-Man artist?
You know, I really like how what's his name? Steve McNiven?
Steve McNiven?
Yes, there we go. Thank you. I love how Spider-Man looked.
Oh, really? His Spider-Man?
Yeah, I don't know. There was something mechanical about it that I liked.
Okay.
Especially like during the Civil War story.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron?
I'd have to choose Todd. Secondary, I'd pick Eric Larson.
Eric Larson, you got to give the guy credit, because he always had to follow Todd every time. Like he couldn't get away from it. Yeah, I you know what? Eric Larson is one of those guys that he doesn't get enough credit for doing Spider-Man. I think he probably does Venom better than Todd. I don't know how people feel about that, but I feel like his Venom's better.
Yeah, I like his take on whole Spider-World, Spider-Verse.
Yeah. But I
Actually, I've
will
never seen
admit.
his.
What was that?
But no, I actually never seen Eric Larson's take on Spider-Man.
Oh, I'm sure you have. It's very popular. Um,
Okay.
so another guy that's really big that I grew on was
Oh.
Bagley. Um, I think Bagley was one of those guys that at first I didn't like it because I feel like Bagley's one of those artists that sometimes he's like really, really good, and then sometimes I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah. You saying
So
Mark Bagley?
yeah, Mark Bagley.
I have my laptop next to me, so I'm just like taking some pictures and looking at him.
Yeah, so
Mm.
Mark Bagley's another one that I was always like, okay,
You know
you
what's
know.
funny? His style. He looks young, like the proportions.
Yeah, so when he made Ultimate Spider-Man, he made sure that it looked like a kid. Where, all the other guys kind of didn't do that.
Yeah,
You know what I
completely see
mean?
that. Like
So
you can tell his head is larger, and he has
exactly.
like bigger hands, bigger feet.
Hmm.
That's cool. Movie you're looking now instead of drawing. All right, let me get back to this.
Well, I had to look at what kind of spider I wanted to draw on his chest. So get this part
I'm
here.
actually looking at the Eric Larson one too. I'm like, damn, Eric Larson's Spider Man is definitely. I love how he did his eyes.
Yeah, he did Big Eyes
Yeah.
too. Hmm.
All right. Are they supposed to be doing anything more with Spider Man when it comes to the Marvel movies?
Oh yeah, he'll
You,
be back. He'll always be back. You know why? Because he makes money.
yeah, yeah. When it comes down to it, that's a true fact of the matter.
When you make money, you coming back.
Hmm.
We're gonna have to call Sean. Be like, Sean, the Sketchy Show is on and you weren't there. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
Did you have COVID
I
or not?
can't believe you went there.
Oh
Well, maybe this time he actually gets to go to Baltimore, right?
oh, man, hope so.
So, Aaron, so Sean, last year, he was coming with us to Baltimore back in October when we were going to Baltimore, right? And that week, he ended up getting COVID. So, we were like, he's like, oh
We
yeah,
didn't
I'm gonna
we
get.
didn't let it down.
We were like, I'm gonna start feeling better. And when I start feeling better, and I was like, yeah, you're not coming. I straight up told him, you ain't coming. And look, speaking of people that are not here, look who's here, Gary Camp, man.
Oh, Gary, what's up, Gary?
He calling me a bum, Gary. The feeling's mutual, my man. You tell me where's Sean. You probably keeping him somewhere, man, Gary. Gary, I sent you the link. You got the link over in the Instagram chat. Why don't you stop by and see what you could do? And then Gary be like, "Oh, I gotta go to bed, man. I'm an old man." That's Gary.
Uh,
I want to see Gary pop up on the show. Prove me wrong, Gary. Prove me
let's
wrong.
go. just starts going off, talking all that hot garbage to you. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, he came.
I told you, man. I told you I'll come. Yeah.
It was
He's
all
wondering
part
where
of the
Sean.
ploy.
Where are you? Where are you, Gary? Let's see here. Just did. Watching three amazing, talented artists creating. Well, isn't that nice, Gary? Come on down, Gary. I want to see you come in. He's trying to sound good. Details, man, details. Don't forget about the details. Well, I appreciate it, Gary. But if you're home, man, that means you could jump on in, man. You got the stream link. Trying to get people to come in. See if they'll stop by. How do I do that? Oh, so Gary, you need the link. I'm gonna send it to you through Instagram, man.
Oh, nice.
All right, give me a second, Gary.
It really is funny how when everybody starts inking, I feel like it gets a lot more serious.
Yeah.
Just, everybody stays quiet, goes at it.
Yeah. Gary, are you on IG? Let me know if you're on IG, because that's where I could send this through. Yeah, you on IG? I'll put you in there. I'm gonna send it to all his links, man. He has like 60. All right, so. All right, you're gonna get it in a second. Okay. All right, Gary, you should have it now. Watch Gary be like, "Oh, what we're drawing is like Spider-Man characters. Gotta do the Spider-Verse." Like, "Oh man, why are we doing the Spider-Verse? Why don't we do create one?" I was like, "Because this is the Spider-Verse, man. This is not create one."
Like, come on, Gary, work with us here. Hilarious.
And Aaron, these are the people I hang out with. Don't forget my Hotmail. Dude, man, he said Hotmail.
Hotmail.
Dude,
It got
man.
me hot thinking about it.
Hotmail? Seriously? You see, there he goes. Soul Thunder La Luz. Dude, we're doing Spider-Verse characters. Everybody's gonna be like, "Who are those characters?" Those are characters Gary created.
Maybe he can do a crossover with Spider-Man. Couldn't find a way.
Soul Thunder. Spider-Boy. Yeah, of course you want to do Spider-Boy.
Who's Spider-Boy? Is that a new character? That's a new character, right?
Yeah, that's a new character.
How is it?
People are going crazy for it.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Aaron, what's your take on Spider Boy?
It looks like he's here to stay.
Looks like he's here to stay as well. And back couldn't risk. He couldn't
He's
take it.
back.
He had to return.
I think I
Welcome
saw
back,
a
Rich.
post.
What's
I
up,
think it
guys?
was Dan Slott.
Yeah, Dan
Post-
Slott created.
He posted that he believes in the character enough that he got the only slab he has in his collection signed.
That's
Yes.
probably because he's not a comic collector.
First appearance of Spider Boy.
Who? Dan Slott's not a comic collector.
I don't know.
I guess not. But anyway, he said he only had one slab, and that's what it is.
Probably gave it to him.
He said he believes in the character.
Yeah, he wrote him. He wants to get paid. That's why.
Exactly.
if I created the character, I believe in the character too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's just me. I believe in Spider Boy.
I made him.
Good for you.
Is it a good story though? Did you guys like read it?
It's still in his infant stages, so it's a wait and see, I guess.
Okay.
Isn't it something about like he's always been there or something?
Yeah, it has a convoluted storyline, which that's partly problematic, I bet.
Yeah.
So
What should
I
be,
can see
what
that
should
being
be
a
the
red
next
flag.
Miles?
oh, imagine if he's the next Miles. I don't think there's gonna be another Miles. I'll be honest.
I don't think so either, but
I think Miles is the last.
Yeah.
Because Miles hit a core, man. He hit a core because what I think what happened with Miles is that he embodies everything that Peter Parker is, right? And the thing with Peter Parker is that he's the everyday superhero, every person's superhero. And what they did with Miles is that they created the same thing, but they made it into a modern take on it, and that's why it caught fire. And I don't think we're not going to see that for another 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
If
I
they-
feel like you definitely need a culture shift.
Yeah,
Something like that.
and I think that was the purpose behind that.
That makes
You know.
sense.
Yeah.
Spotting the blacks here. How do you guys feel about spotting blacks?
I'm gonna be honest. What is specifically spotting blacks?
So spotting the blacks means that you made the decision that this is going to be a black area, right?
Yeah.
But you leave it alone,
And
and
just
you just
X
like put an X on it.
I
Okay.
do that. I sometimes do that. Save eraser time.
It saves eraser time, but it's also like you're confident that that black is going to work.
I don't know. I feel like that works when you have a system going on.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like it definitely like if especially if you have like an inker and you know how the inker works.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you're like,
definitely
all
for an inker.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Whenever it comes to like putting blacks down, like I never really done the spotting. I just like all right, I'm going for it. I just go in.
And you know what? I've seen that in your work. I just remember now. So
I've never done that.
Yeah, so when we went to Baltimore, Enoch did a drawing, and I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I do the inking for it?" Right? And he was like, "Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
go for it." And so I inked it, and I'm really good with blacks and whites. Like I've been some of the guys that I've looked at a lot was like Manola and someone like Quesada. I really enjoy the way they use black in their art. So I did the same thing, and I started doing that. So that was my take on spotting their black. So, and then I noticed that in Enoch's case, and you don't really see it here because he's doing something a little different. But in
Yeah.
Enoch's case, he does a lot of characters, and there's not a lot of black space. So I was like, dude, you got to work on your blacks. So
Yeah.
the fact that you're saying like what's spotting the black is like, oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Makes complete sense. Yeah, I end up like the closest, not even the closest. I don't even really throw blacks down unless I really have to. Like I was thinking right now, I'm like, should I make Spider-Man's like blue black? I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do it line.
You want to know what I think about all that?
Tell me.
I feel like a kindergartner next to you guys.
Well, this is also an educational show.
You know what I say with spotting blacks? The hell with you.
Nah, blacks are awesome, man. You
No,
could
they are.
do
They
it.
are.
You could do it, man.
I guess I just have to feel it. I gotta feel it in the right moment.
You know what I think you should do one day? I think you should take a black paper
Yes.
and draw on it and see how that works and try to draw backwards.
You know, Izzy, that's so funny because I actually bought black paper just to do that.
Oh yeah,
I haven't done it yet though.
you still scared?
I'm a wee baby, still scared.
Chicken.
I gotta do it.
What are
you,
chicken?
Well, you sounded just like Ed from Ed and Eddie at that moment.
I sounded like Gary. What are you talking about?
Oh, getting dicey, yo.
That's my life, man. I gotta be that guy. If Gary's watching, man, I gotta keep on. All right.
Wasn't he supposed to come on?
Yeah, I sent it to him. Oh,
Gary, come on.
see, Gary, he lied.
Oh.
Said he was gonna show up and didn't show up. See? I'll get you,
He's
Gary.
knocked
I'll
out.
get you for that.
Guys, in probably the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna have to hop off.
All right, man. This guy seems to be almost at that point already, so we're getting there. I'll probably eventually color it, but not today.
Yeah, I might color this. I don't know. I might color it digitally.
Hey, yours is looking good, Izzy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it really is.
Let's take a look at some of these pictures here. So there you go. That's
Oh
my
man,
Spidey.
yeah.
Got that
Oh, that
going.
web
Let's
is
work on
wild.
this arm here.
Yeah, I like the weapon.
Move that one out of the way. Let's go to the next one. Let's take a look at Enoch's piece here. Go a little zoom there. Look, oh, Enoch, man, that is so McFarlane.
Yeah, for real.
All this talk about Gary. Look, and he pops up now.
Oh,
Um,
man, that is.
Look at
There he
Gary
is.
with his Metallica shirt. Name me one Metallica
Always
song.
talk about Gary. Look, he pops up now.
Name me one Metallica song.
Man, that is.
Look at Gary with his Metallica shirt.
Into the Sandman, yes.
Name me one
Always
Metallica
talk
song.
about Gary. Look, he pops up now.
Turn off your microphone, man. We're hearing you.
Look at Gary with his Metallica shirt.
Into the Sandman, yes.
Name me one Metallica.
Oh, I can't take it, Gary. You gotta get headsets. I had to mute him, man. It was going crazy. Anyway, let's take a look at Norman Rand right now. Look at that Venom. Oh, Venom,
nice, dude.
dude, man.
That Venom's great. Do you know what's his name? Scotty Young.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's what that Venom reminds me of. Like
he's
that
some
same
guy.
style.
Gary, get yourself some headsets, man. That way we don't hear ourselves talking. Right, you get your headsets and not unmute him. only Gary would have his chair be a green screen. Look at his chair. It's a green screen chair.
Nice. Nice, Gary.
Get those headsets on, man. That's right. Go gamer mode. And like, look at it. Now he's like, okay, how do you use these things? Let's see. Is that better? Plug that in. Gotta get the sound in there so we don't hear ourselves. Gary, my man, what's up?
You hear me?
I can hear you now, and I
Oh,
don't hear
great.
myself. That's the best part.
That's
So
cool.
what's
I
going
got
on, my man?
Nah, I'm just exhausted, tired. Just came from a hip hop concert. I was like, let me just jump
Oh,
on
that's
this.
right. There was the hip hop concert that was happening across the park, right?
Yeah. Karis One was performing, and he killed it. And I was like, let me go home and pass out. And then I see Izzy drawing. I was like, damn it, I got to draw now. This is insane. You know,
Well,
so,
we're gonna kill the stream pretty soon, man. It's been an hour and a half. So
yeah,
usually
man,
we do 2 hours and stuff like that. But come on, man, give me some
No,
Spider-Man love.
no, I gotta give you some feedback. Enoch
boy.
stuff is amazing.
That's
Appreciate it,
feedback.
brother.
Yeah, I love all the poses. I like the Venom, and then with the.
Does he owe you money, Enoch?
Oh no, of course not. Enoch always killing it.
No, man, I always appreciate the love, brother.
Enoch is one of the best talented artists that I know.
Oh
Better
yeah,
than
now
Izzy.
he
jeez,
definitely
jeez.
owes you money.
Better than Izzy.
How
about
much
that?
money does he owe you, Enoch?
$3
$3.
for that Luke Cage story.
That sounds like more like $300 right there.
And Rich, I haven't seen your work. I would like to see it. You know.
So Gary came in. So let's take a look at what Rich got going on. So let's see.
Oh wow, that's cool, man.
Oh, he's adding to it.
Yes.
Yeah, Spidergwen.
Rich, your microphone's off. There you go.
Sorry. Yeah, it's like kindergarten work, man.
No,
I
that's
love
awesome.
it.
No.
I love it.
It's gonna be a black suit Spider-Man, but
I'm gonna do six figures. I can't do anything right now.
Oh,
I'm
God.
too tired.
Gary,
I'm
really?
dead tired.
Gary, seriously,
He's
man.
like Gary, just get out. Gary, just go.
Just go.
Hey,
Just go,
I got
man.
your Metallica shirt, man. How about that, man? Come on, give me some love, man.
Dude, man, I told
Enter
you,
the Sandman.
Enter the Sandman, really? That's the song you picked? The song that everyone knows? You got to
Master-
give me real...
Master of Puppets.
Master Puppet. There you go. That's it.
Rich
Ride-
knows Metallica. You
Ride the
know.
lightning.
Ride the lightning. There you go. Hey, see everything he said. I'm sticking it. Nothing else matter. What about that one?
I'll give you that
the bell
one.
toes. The one.
Right.
There's so
Stop
many
looking.
Metallica.
Stop doing a Google search.
Nah. It's all mental. What's up here? Whatever's left here in my head.
He just went to a hip hop concert. You know, he's not fully there.
Hip
Nah,
hop
yeah,
concert with a
there was-
Metallica shirt.
Guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Actually, I've done that before, and they were like, "Why are you doing that?" I was like, "Why not?" And I had an Anthrax T-shirt. They're like, "Look at
Well,
that."
Anthrax is, they've done their share of hip hop with Public Enemy.
Yeah, but the hip hop fans were thinking like Anthrax, like the Poison. Not the
Well, that's
band.
because they're not that. That's because they don't really know their hip hop, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, they don't know their rock, man. You know.
Well,
But
no,
they
it's
just
like that's a hip hop thing, man. With Anthrax.
I mean, they did bring the noise for Public Enemy, but it wasn't a hit in a hip hop. It was a hit in the rock stations. I remember when it came out. I was like, "Wow, this is amazing!" Everybody was like, "Why you listen to that rock?"
Because rock is awesome, man. Rock.
Oh, of course, we know that, man.
Izzy's all about that Red Hot Chili Pepper.
I know. Is he still stuck in 1994? Was it 93, 94?
Dude, man, you know me.
I can't wait for the ride to Baltimore again.
Oh, that's right. We
Oh,
gotta get that. We
God.
gotta get that playlist ready.
Oh
Yes.
my God, Izzy, you gotta throw in some 9 Inch Nails there. Your favorite, you know.
You know I love me some Nine Inch Nails, man.
Guys, did you know Izzy's an industrial metalhead? Like he's just crazy like that. I had no idea you were really into that type of stuff. Ministry and all the weird music.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
that was that was my thing back then, man. I love industrial rock.
it's too crazy. Just is too insane.
I remember we were in a drive, and Gary's in the car. And I was like, "Let me put on some KMFDM," and I blasted that thing.
I thought we were gonna die driving. So Izzy going for those.
And we were like in South Bronx. You know what I mean? We weren't even a hood. We were in the ghetto.
No, but we played that. Then we played Living Color, Fate
Yeah.
No More, Metallica. We were just playing everything. you
Fate
know.
No More. Wow, haven't heard that. in
I love
years.
that band.
I don't know,
I
man.
was
I think I might be the oldest guy on here.
No, I'm 50.
I don't know. Gary's pretty old, man.
I'm
You're 54?
Yeah, 54. You're about the same. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, Gary's like 60.
48.
48. Oh, I mean, my first rock show was, I think, I actually, I'm lying. I went to a show.
You never even said that. You never
No,
said
no.
what it was. How can you say you're lying, dude?
No, because my first rock show was Carlos Santana that I ever went back in '91.
Okay, we'll call it rock, but
no, it is rock. But it's just.
I know we'll call it rock.
But it's classic rock. But as far as metal, you know, there was a club called the Cat Club, and they had all these. I think it was Sepultura, and what was the other big band?
What's Slayer?
Nah, not Slayer. Well, I saw Slayer. Forget about. I met Slayer and I met Ozzy in one night in Tower when I used to work there. And they had a Halloween.
I remember you telling me that story.
Yeah. But the crazy part is when Ozzy came out, he was completely out of his mind, drugged up, but he was happy, made us laugh. But when Slayer
he was
came
happy.
Out, he was high and something. God knows what it was. But when Slayer came out, and my job was to make sure Slayer come out to the fan, I felt the presence of the devil with these guys. These guys were just so demonic. It was
damn.
They were like with the shades. I was like, "What the hell is this?" You know, literally, what the hell is this? So they creeped me out, you know. And now I'm into the music.
Now he's into their music.
No, it took me a long time.
The devil got to him, guys. The devil got to him.
Yeah, got to it. But I mean, in the '80s, the same thing. I couldn't get into what was it? Iron Maiden. I couldn't get into that stuff. I was more Yes, Genesis, Pink Floyd. It was still classic rock.
You know what's funny? When I was a kid, I hated AC/DC. Hated it.
I know. I wasn't into.
Now I'm older. I love AC/DC.
Now I love AC/DC. But back then it was like, what the hell is this shit? This is like too rough. But I love Hendrix. I'm a Hendrix fanatic. So I'm more classic rock. Izzy is like the true metalhead. But when I discovered metal, it was I think the hardest band it was Bad Brains and Living Colour. I met them and I saw them, and then that led me into the Black Album, because I really wasn't into what Izzy was into the 80s version of Metallica, speed metal. Suicide Tendency was the only band that I really liked, because they had that street, hip hop edge. And Fate No More, but Metallica they were like it was too raw, the music. But that's Izzy. He knows every lyrics, every song. He teaches his kids the song, and they head back in the car. I was like, what the hell is this?
Faith No More was like a one-hit wonder, though, weren't they? I mean, I don't
No.
Yeah, I was never big on Faith No More.
They had a lot of hits, and then they had two different singers. I know both incarnations. They had the 80s version, and then they had the 90s version. And then
that's probably what I remember, early 90s.
Yeah, but they had Mr. Bungle, this crazy band. I mean, back in the 90s, I'm telling you, it was the best. Izzy, I gotta agree with you. Late 80s and 90s, best ever rock. I swear to you. I was there when grunge happened. Everybody's wearing plaid. And I was like, wow.
I still wear plaid.
I don't know. Izzy hasn't moved on from 93.
I still wear the same clothes I was wearing back then, man.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm heading out.
Right, let's show that final piece right while we're at it.
You won, man.
That's pretty bad.
There's no winning here.
Awesome.
What's you? It's cool.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Enoch,
night, man.
You have a good night.
Thank you, guys. It's always fun. You guys have a wonderful night, all right?
You too, man.
My camera just fell.
Izzy, let me check out yours.
Well, I'm trying to move it, so give me a second.
Oh, wow, that looks awesome, man. You spot the black.
I spot the black. You were listening.
Oh, that's one of your better work, man. It's very Ramita.
One of my better works.
Yeah, it's very Ramita-ish. John Romita.
I was trying to go for a Ramita look because of the eyes, right?
Yeah, the eyes. That's the best version of Spider-Man. People say it's Tom McFarlane. People say it's Steve Ditko. For me, it's Ramita Senior. May he rest in peace, and Junior. That's a cool. How much you want for it?
$50. which is cheap. That's not a lot.
My friend Jeffrey Gwynn, he makes a killing and whatnot. Like, he literally sells his pieces for $100 and more, man. And blows me away. He just every night when he gets on it, I figured you should send him an invitation to draw with you, because he'd be able to do it, man.
Well, this has always been an open invitation, so you just gotta give me the link and I'll send it to him.
Yeah, I sent it to him. But he's a Southern boy. He's from, I believe, Alabama. Sweet home, Alabama. That's where he's from.
Well, we got boys from Georgia.
Georgia. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
man.
Rich,
Good.
where you coming from again? Oh, Jersey. Rich is coming from
New
Jersey. So we got Jersey, we got Georgia.
Who's
We've
from
had other people.
Who's from Georgia?
Norm Rad.
Oh no,
Yeah.
cool. What part of Georgia are you from?
Atlanta.
Oh wow, man! I went to Savannah. Yeah, so hot, so humid. It's
I'm burning up right now.
It's like the
How you
real
want
life
for a heat wave
avatar,
over
man.
here?
Everything's
Oh.
green.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's I was there for 2 months, and it was humidity day in day out. I couldn't survive, man. I don't know, man. It's tough. Nice, beautiful place. Izzy, I want that piece, man. That is really cool.
$50.
I pay you in comic books.
Yeah, I seen the comic books you've given me.
Go to the studio, you know. Oh, guys, Izzy, tell them the story about you drawing something in the studio on the wall. It's a
I've
funny
done,
story.
I drew something in the studio, guys.
No, but tell them the story. Come on, tell them the story.
What's the story? I don't really recall there being a story.
He drew it between 2 female characters, and then one of the people, someone in the studio was like, "Why you gonna drop a guy between the 2 girls?" She was complaining why Izzy drew that. So
Well,
they
it
wanted
was it was a character I drew, right?
no,
I know that much.
I know, but they wouldn't let it paint it over. They were like, "Why is he dead? Why can't
They wanted to paint it over?
Yeah, because the thing is, like, it was like a feminist type of thing that they had going there.
Oh, you didn't tell me that part.
I didn't know either. They just felt.
I was about to say, I was like, I know that part.
Why didn't he a man there? And I was like, because his name is Luminous.
Yeah, because that's what I was drawing. I was drawing the character that you did,
Yeah,
one of your characters, and the idea was that it was from that same group because those 2 characters, the 2 females that were in the picture, they were with him.
exactly.
I remember drawing that.
And you got it. It's perfect, but they didn't want to hear it. They almost crucified me. So I was like, oh well. Blame it on Izzy.
Don't blame it on me, man. That's your fault. Your
No,
fault.
I did. I threw it on to you.
That's your fault, man. That's not my fault. You just
So
told me to draw this character.
No,
and I drew it.
you're gonna see them. They're waiting to see you. They're like, when he comes around, we'll give him a piece of my mind.
Okay, go ahead. I'll tell him what I'll tell him. I got no shame.
No, but it's a great piece, man. You know.
Yeah. No, it was fun. And what was sad is what you gave me. So he gave me a corner. And when I mean a corner, I mean like, he's like, oh, try to draw him in between the corner. And like, what? So I had to figure out a way to draw half of his body on one part of the wall and the other half was on the other side of the wall.
But you did a knockout job, man. You knocked it out of the park.
So I had to do it. I had to figure out the perspective for it. But it worked at the end of the day.
Oh, by the way, right now we painting more murals. So you should
Oh,
come around. Yeah, we doing a hip hop thing.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh, yeah.
50th anniversary of hip hop. So, but we did it our own version. We did it with superheroes. So you
Okay, because I was like, you know me and hip hop.
exactly. No, you are hip hop. How about that? You know, for metalhead, you are hip hop.
Sure.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm just being honest. I'm the one kid from the Bronx that's not really into hip hop.
I'm gonna start this rhyme. Don't push me because
Close to the edge.
oh wow, see there you go. Someone knew.
I'm trying not to lose my
Lose
head.
my head. Come on, Izzy, finish it up. Izzy's so not Bronx. That's
Born and raised, baby.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. I love these pieces, man. Damn, it sucks that I can't draw now, man.
But you could if you
No,
wanted to.
I could show you a piece that I did that I think has
That's
Spider.
not the same.
I mean, I did a
That's
while
not
back.
the same.
I did it a while back. Let's see.
So you ready for the Bronx show?
Of course not.
You don't got stuff for the show?
No, we do. It's just like I don't think about shows until the day of the show.
That is also true. You're just waiting for me to pick you up to take you there, aren't
Exactly. Thank you. Man.
Oh,
Just wing
brother.
it. I go automatic. You know. I think I've done since.
This is what I go through, Norin. Aaron and Rich, this is what I go through.
Yeah, but no, I've been doing shows since '91, and I think I think 2 years ago was like, I don't want to do no more shows. If it wasn't for Izzy, I would not be doing no more shows. He picks me up. He literally
Izzy, that's the second time I heard somebody say that you pick them up, man. You got a
Yeah,
yellow car with a checker flag on the top.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There is a rule of thumb, though. If you get on the car, you gotta pay for gas. And Gary always finds a way not to pay for gas.
No, I pay you gas. I give you $10, 15, buy you lunch. You know,
Buy me lunch.
come on, bro.
You
I
should
got
see-
you. I got you.
You should see what his lunch looks like.
What?
Like a
Salad?
ham and cheese sandwich, the processed ham. That's
Hey,
Gary's.
hey.
That's Gary's definition of lunch.
Hey. Don't knock it, man.
He's like, "Oh no, we'll get you lunch now." Meanwhile, we're in the suite. We're walking to the public school.
No, actually, again, school food. That works, man.
You see what I mean?
Izzy, I got a piece here. I'm trying to find it. I got so many art books, ridiculous. I'm gonna find it before. How many more minutes we got left?
This piece is almost done, man. Look at this.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, man,
Thanks.
he killed it. I tell you, it's one of your best work, man.
So I got this new white pen, right? And what's interesting about this pen is that when you first use it, you don't reckon it's supposed to dry white. So it's like an invisible ink, almost like in a weird way.
Does it work?
It works, but the idea of the pen is that after you finish it is when you'll start seeing the whites.
Oh wow! Try it out now. We want to see it.
No, I'm doing it right now.
Is it a Japanese ink pen?
No, it's Tomo, so I guess so.
Yeah. I got a whole bunch of those things.
My whole thing is I want a pen that I actually could see. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
That looks awesome, man.
Thanks. Let's see. Get some.
Norin, man, yours looks pretty badass too, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't wait to. So, Doran, you gotta throw some. You gotta throw some white colors in the background.
Thinking what I want to do.
All right, guys, I gotta drop off again. But once again, thanks for having me. It was fun. It's
Thanks,
my
Rich. Let's get that final piece there.
That was great, man. Gwen and Black Spiderman.
Hello.
I had more colored markers. I was gonna do Miles over here, but I didn't have. So
There you go. It's all good, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. See you guys.
All right, see you.
Yep. See you, Rich.
See you, man.
All right, so now you're scaring people away, Gary.
So are you gonna do all the shows coming up in the Bronx?
I got a few shows coming up. I can't do your show. So the one that's in the 7th, what is it, the 16th or something like that?
I believe. I mean, there's
the library show.
You're not doing that one. You can't make it. Right?
I can't do it, man. My sister, she committed me to another show.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, she's like, "Oh yeah, we need you for this," and I'm like, "We already told him you're going." I was like,
I mean, other than the BX1 show, that's the only show happening in the Bronx in the library.
Yeah, the library show. But the library took the name Bronx Comic Con. That's gutsy to call themselves the Bronx Comic Con. Everything okay?
I think I lost. Yeah, I'm back. I lost my audio.
Okay.
So
like,
I'm sorry. So the upcoming shows that you doing this month and for August, what are they?
So tomorrow I'm going to Terrificon,
Oh yeah, that's in Jersey or PA?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. My bad.
Tomorrow's Terrificon. Then next week, I'll be heading to Boston for Fan Expo.
Oh wow. And who you
And
taking?
then-
Who you taking that show? Nate?
No, I'm taking Phoenix.
Phoenix? Oh great.
Yeah, Phoenix. She's coming. You know, so it's just we're gonna go there. I'm not sure how long I'll be in that one. Like I was debating whether I should do the whole 3 days or not. But I think financially I probably can't do it.
And you got a table, or you just gonna be walking?
No. I'm just going. I'm not gonna table. Hey, what's up, Joe? The Avengerous Joe has joined us. All right, for our
Joe.
last couple of minutes before we end the show, the stream. You know, we want to get this stuff going here.
Izzy, you gotta play some music in the background. You know that.
Man, why don't you know? Stupid. You're not even drawing. All you're doing is talking.
Of course, someone gotta put some life to the show.
What are you talking about? Everybody likes this ASMR.
I'm just joking. I wish I wish I had the energy. I thought about drawing something, but I was like, I can't. I'm dead.
Sure.
And Izzy, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, but I feel like I'm just done. There was a lot of secondhand smoke in there. By the way.
A lot of secondhand smoke. That's what you want to call it?
Yeah, I hope it was.
All right, let's get them.
That Venom looks the details on the teeth and the coloring with the Spider-Man 2099 is giving Izzy some competition. Oh, I see what you're saying with the light highlight. Yeah, it's coming out. But what I don't understand, what's happening in his belly? Oh, that's spider web? Am I
What, the background?
No, in his hand. Oh, I see it. The hand and he's throwing out Spider-Man web. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, so we'll make that more
For a moment I thought his belly blew up and his guts were coming out. That's a good piece, man. You did that, wow, in what, 40 minutes? Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's been an hour and 50.
Is it an hour? Yeah, close.
It's been close to 2 hours. Close to 2 hours.
So at the New York City Comic Con, what's the deal? Are you got your own
I'll
table?
be there. No, that's the best part. I don't have the table this time. So I got in. So I'll be there. What about you? You got in yet?
No, we're waiting. Everything is pending. If we get in, hopefully everything should be like last year. But you're welcome to sit down with us and draw, man. You know.
Oh, you know I would.
And do your sketch drawings. Fans will love
I'll do a couple of sketches here and there.
Just don't.
You know how it is.
Just don't give them away, Izzy, please.
What?
Don't give them away.
You gonna start charging people, man?
Yes, man. Right there, that cover is easily like $100 one side. That's a great piece, man.
Well, thank you, sir.
Because usually you give me like half-ass shit. Oh, sorry, stuff.
Oh, there you go.
I want that piece. Sell it to me. Come on.
You want this piece? So should we throw in a splash of color?
Yeah, some red.
Okay, let's get some reds in here. I think I could pull up a red here. I'm just concerned with the paper, that's why. Okay, the paper works. Get that splash of red in there. I'll probably sell this thing in the Bronx show.
Yeah, you should. They will buy it. I mean, what was it that show that we made a couple $100 from that guy who just said, "Hey, draw me a headshot on a blank cover"?
Oh, I told you about that guy.
You made it like a bandit.
Well, he's just that kind of guy.
Izzy, I thought it was gonna be highlights.
Give it a second, dude, man. I just started, man.
you just went over the whole thing.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
No.
I've been doing this. I've been doing this for some time now. Don't you remember?
I never doubt you. You know.
Sure you don't.
No, I don't. I'm like, Izzy, here, ink my stuff, please. Color my stuff, please.
Yeah, everybody likes when I ink stuff for them.
And how was it when you inked Enoch's work? Did it work out?
Oh yeah, it worked out because I understand Enoch's work. So Enoch, and I told him this. He doesn't spot his blacks as strong.
Yeah, because he has an anime style. So
he has an anime style, but even anime has blacks.
Or manga, should I say? Yeah, they do. You're right.
So and let's be honest with anime manga. it's all everybody. There's a different types of artists. They it's not fair that they end up calling it anime or manga sometimes because there are different styles.
Oh, of course. There's old school, the new school, the clean style.
Yeah.
I think the best one is the what is it? Fist of North Star style, the Crime Freeman style.
Yeah, that's
That's
an
what.
old school.
Yeah, that's the style that Enoch tends to draw a little bit. He has that
Yeah.
really raw. He's a great artist.
Yeah, he really is.
Akira, that's like next level.
Oh,
Oh
I love
yeah,
me. I
yeah,
love me
Akira.
some Akira.
And the guy who created Akira, he had another series that was as big as Akira. I forgot the name.
Ghost in the Shell.
No, it's a different guy. That's I forgot. I'm really bad with my Japanese. They're two different guys.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who created Akira had, yeah, he did the illustrated comic book of Buddha. Figure that one out. So it's pretty interesting. But Ghost in the Shell, the artist, he's another amazing talent. Appleseed, he did also.
Appleseed. Yeah, I remember Appleseed.
Yeah. So, and it's funny, all that stuff is old stuff. Izzy, name me one new manga anime that at least you had appreciation. Because I can't name none.
Demon Slayer.
Dora Hidoro.
What was that?
Dora
Dora the
Hidoro.
Explorer.
No,
That's what I heard.
no.
Dora Hidoro.
That's how you pronounce it, yeah. See, I'm so out of touch with the current manga and anime.
It's amazing. It's
It
about
is?
this. It's about this guy with a dinosaur head.
Mm.
He can't get his head off.
He's
Dinosaur head, like Chainsaw Man in a way.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, like that.
Yeah. And like he's trying to figure out how to get his real head back.
It sounds like a comedy.
It sounds like MTV Oddities. The head.
It's amazing. I love the art. The art is like very close to like Akira level. Like
Oh, really?
In
What
the
is it?
detail.
What is it called again?
Let me make sure I'm saying it right.
This is the first time I heard of it. Usually I ask Sean, one of my friend artists that we know.
Yeah. Well, he knows Sean. Aaron knows Sean.
Yeah, and those guys, they heavily into manga. I mean, I still watch Gundam, even though I don't know what the hell is happening in these
Gundam?
storylines. Yeah, Gundam.
I
call it Gundam.
Okay, it's spelled Doro,
Doro.
Doro.
And is it current or
It's all one word. Doro, Hidoro.
Doro? My Japanese sucks.
DROHEDORO.
Still. Can you post it on the chat?
Now you're just asking a whole bunch of stuff.
No.
Here, I can write it right here.
There you go.
Oh, so I got the one that the guy from Akira. It's called Domu. This one is amazing.
Spelled
We can't see anything, man.
No. From the creator of Akira, Domu, Domu, like a child's dream. But this is, I don't think they made a actual animation. I think it's just strictly manga. But it's the same style. But I think let me just post the name.
Yeah, that's the name.
Let me check out.
Doro.
Yeah, I like this. It's like a forum. He's talking about great art.
Well, that's what we do here, man.
Yeah, man.
Instead of talking, you could have been drawing.
Dude, I'm dead tired.
Yeah.
I enjoy you guys drawing. I mean, Izzy, I tell you, but that piece is hot, bro. I tell you, if you don't make $100 a show, I don't know what's wrong. So you posted it, the comment? All right, let me see it. I don't see the comment.
Yeah, that Dora is sick.
Could you see? I'm looking at. Did you share it at the?
Oh no, I was just showing how to spell it on screen. I don't know how to. I
Oh my
can't.
God! Oh, gotcha. Oh, look at it. Wow, that's really that Japanese. Well, you can do. Hold on. Let me type it real quick. Dorohidoro. Got it.
Dora.
Dorohidoro. Dorohidoro. I'm gonna look him up now. Doro.
And that's the name of the anime. It's really cool.
Doro. So did you see the link that at least in the chat of the creator from Akira, his other book? That's another amazing book. I read it as well. Oh yes, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. It looks interesting. I see a guy with a I see a lizard. Yeah, there you go. Lizard character. It's interesting. I guess I'm gonna check it out. But is it for mature audience or is it all ages?
Yeah, mature. There's an actual like anime of it too. Like there's a manga and an anime.
Oh wow, both of them. Also, there's a movie and also a series.
There's always a movie.
And a series.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that? Izzy, you gotta explain that to me. Why do Japanese do that? Like
What?
And then when they make the movie, it has nothing to do with the series. Completely.
No, that's not true.
No, but it's Scaflone,
No, that's not true, man.
Evangeline, all these. Even
Well, that's the
Maxwell's-
movies because those are done by movie executives, not the people that make the movie. That's a different story.
Even what is it? Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like
Yeah,
they don't follow the same continuity. They just go with some crazy.
they just do what they feel like they want to do, and that's pretty much it.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's the only issue that I have with a lot of anime. It's just like it's insane. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just like
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, then again, American anime is not animation. Is not as
Well, it's not anime. It's called American anime.
no American animation or wannabe anime. Because half of the stuff from the DC puts out, even more, which it's like poor knockoff of Japanese animation style.
Well,
anyway,
because if you really look at it, back in the day, what they used to do is they used to outsource that stuff.
yeah.
So if you ever watched the Transformers and G.I. Joe, those were done by Japanese animation studios.
But you know what's funny about that? It wasn't in Japan. It was Korean studios.
But still, they were overseas.
Yes, it is, but they were mimicking Japanese. So that's why when you watch those cartoons, there has a feel to it. But yeah, that's the way it is. I mean, but I did enjoy the Marvel's version. Well, a couple years ago, they put out a series of Marvel anime cartoons: the Wolverine, the X-Men, the Iron Man.
Oh yeah, those were cool.
Yeah, those are awesome, man. Great writing, also. I gotta watch Dorohedoro. That looks pretty interesting. Wow, man.
The story's really cool.
Yeah, it's Netflix. Yeah, I'm gonna try to follow it because I haven't seen a series. It's been a long time. I can't remember the last series I actually watched. Oh, what was it? The Giants, the Attack of the Giants, Attack of the. Yes, and it grossed me out when they were killing everybody, just walking over the town and taking people and eating them. That was
that was cool.
That was cool.
And the last Airbender.
I like the idea of how they had the zipline rockets going all over the buildings and stuff to get all over the giants.
That was insane.
I forgot what they called it, but yeah.
But there's a live action version of that. I've never seen this, so you know.
Yeah, I think Netflix done a few live action animes.
I saw Captain Harlock. I saw the Star Blazer. You know, Space Cruiser Yamato. Like I love the old classic stuff. I mean, Izzy, like, what's one of the old Japanese anime from back in the days that you love? Gotcha Man, G Force, which is.
Well, G-Force and Gotcha Man are the same.
Oh, let me know that. You know. Yeah.
So no, for me it was always Akira.
No, but before Kira, come on, there was Voltron. There was
Well, before Akira's yeah,
Brave
like I
Rising.
used Robotech, Gundam.
Oh, true. But Robotech was Macross, so you know. Oh, but
Well,
I guess the same difference.
You gotta remember, my generation grew up on He-Man, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Transformers.
Oh, cool stuff.
Which,
Come on, you're as old as I am. You remember Brave Riding?
I'm not as old as you, dude.
Astro Boy, Kimber the
Yeah.
White Lion,
Speed Racer.
Speed Race. That was classic. Come on, you can't beat that.
All right.
Yeah, I think you guys are done then.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, almost there. I'm just putting these black lines back.
And if Enoch were to color it, that guy is a beast when it comes to coloring also. So Izzy, when you gonna start working for Dynamite and do covers for them?
Dynamite? No one's calling, so.
Oh, you know, Dwayne just got a job working doing sketch cars for what is that car company? Help me out here.
I can't because I don't know that car company.
Tops. I think it's Tops or one of those cars. They hire him to do like a set of cards.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So him and Jeffrey, they both, and then it's great because when I open the preview books, I see their names. In it.
That's
And I was
awesome.
like, oh, that's pretty cool. But they only pay you for car like $15.
Oh wow.
So very low scale.
That sounds crappy.
Yeah, man. But I mean, but you get your name in previews. How about that?
I don't care. I'll be honest, I don't care. It's not gonna give me. It's not gonna pay my bills, so I don't care.
Oh, we know that. They just do it just to get the name out there. I think that's what it is. You know.
If it paid my bills, that's one thing. But if it doesn't pay my bills, it doesn't do anything for me.
Did you ever do any published work for any publisher other than Pronto? Yeah.
I would, but I haven't done anything.
No, but have you in the past other than
No.
Pronto Comics?
No, because when remember when I was in Pronto, afterwards I kind of left the business.
Oh yeah, guys,
So
you heard that? Izzy just went like, you know.
What was that?
Izzy just left the industry.
Well, I did. I was dealing with a personal situation that I took care of.
Can I say I harass you to come back and work with us?
But you're not the reason why I came back.
No, I know that. But I was just dragging him like, come on, let's do the Java show. Let's do this.
Well, that's the thing. I always did the shows.
Yeah.
Even then, I always went to the shows because I always managed to get in.
Yeah.
But as far as doing work, man, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but someone recently told me, hey, ain't that guy from SpiderVerse the same guy that used to work with you? They used to draw all these stuff for you. I said, yeah, that's Izzy. Oh wow.
Yeah, well, we gotta use the term "work" for me a little different because you never paid me anything, man.
No, oh, sorry, no one got paid. But you were smart enough to actually do work and get side jobs, and that was a cool thing. You know, Izzy was like, all right, so if you like it, I could draw something for you, and you just compensate me on the side. So
that's called independent contracting, baby.
Thank you, man. But it's funny. Those days are over with the Javits Day. We got so much space. Stanley was still alive. How about that?
I remember those days.
You know, I miss those days. MobileCom was right next to us, and then we could just like we had the whole. Now you can have properties like that at the Javits Show in New York City here. It's like an arm and a leg.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys going to Anime NY?
They are. I believe Tokyo Bronx will be.
Because I haven't submit for that.
So What you planning to actually
I
table?
did it last time. No, not table. I don't want table.
All right,
Whenever I table, I have to actually stay where I'm at, and I don't want to stay where I'm at.
got you. Yeah, it's called work. Work
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, exactly. I want to be
Yeah.
able to roam.
Yeah, you can't have fun.
I can't roam. It's not, Now, what I do want, I want to be able to enter in early.
I mean, I don't think it should be a problem. If you apply, they should give you a pro pass for this year.
No, I already have my pro pass.
Oh, you did also. You
No, I'm not worried about that part. I'm more in lines of being able to get in early.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
If the guys get a table, then you can roll with them. Just ask
Yeah,
them.
that's what I'm them to doing.
Yeah, because I think they probably are gonna do it. I stopped being part of that a while back. I was like, I'm only gonna focus on one. I can be multi. Izzy, could you work for 3 companies simultaneously at the same time?
Depends on what you do in each company, right?
I think you could. I can't. I realize I don't have the power to multitask. I only can run one thing at a time. If I had kids, it would be like, sorry, kid, I can't help you now. I gotta help Johnny. I'd be a horrible dad, So
Yeah, we don't even know how many kids you have roaming out there.
0. Come on, man. Rumors about me? No.
Guys, if your kid looks like this guy, call this number.
No, that's so wrong. I was a nice kid. I was a nice Christian boy. Never do anything like that.
He's speaking to the guy that he.
Hey.
He was like Slayer, man.
Yeah, they scared me. I swear.
We got Rolo. Rolo just jumped in, man. Look at Rolo.
No, Rolo's here. Yo,
Rolo's jumped in, man. What's up, Rolo? How you doing, my man?
Rolo's kind of late, man. How many minutes?
Man. Yeah, we're about. I'm almost done here.
Oh, so. We forgot about Rolo. He draws. Oh my God!
I sent the invite. He could have jumped in. All right, guys. So let's take a look at our final pieces here because I am spent. All right, so I'm going to start off looking at Norin's piece. Norin, let's take a look at yours. Guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is so good, man. That tongue, man. Look at that thing. There goes Norin Rad's piece, man. Let's go ahead. We got to take a look at my piece here. All right, there you go. Nice Spidey.
Nice.
Try to get it without the lighting. That's the hard part.
I like it.
There you go. A little Spidey piece right there with the webbing popping out of his hand. All right. All right, guys. Let's wrap this show up, man.
Izzy, can I show my piece, man?
Oh, now you want to show something after all this time?
Can I show?
All right, Gary. What do you got? And with that said, Gary's gone.
It's so wrong.
No, so I take that as the Prowler.
No, that's actually the actor who passed away from the Black Panther. So wrong.
You gotta do the Prowler, man.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman.
No, that's it. I did a portrait a while back.
Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're gonna wrap this thing up, guys. Aaron, where can people find you?
NorinRad82 on Instagram.
There you go. And Gary, unfortunately, where can people find you?
I don't know. Somewhere out there. Gary Camp. Yeah, Gary Camp. That's it. There you go.
Gary Camp. And you guys know where you can find me right here in the IzzyVerse show. We hope you enjoyed this show. If you're watching on the replay, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, if you want to, you could always leave us a super sticker or a super chat. Anything to help out the channel is be greatly appreciated. Because we are, the whole purpose of these shows is to get the word out to some amazing, talented artists and Gary. But Enoch, if you need to find Enoch, he's at Enoch Easel. That's where you can find him over in IG. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next show. We got Terrificon going on next week. Well, not next week. We got Terrificon going on tomorrow. That's happening tomorrow. I'll be in Terrificon tomorrow. Don't forget, Josh, you can find them at thewoods.live, or you can find them over at Whatnot, where we could give you $15 off your purchase, man. We'll see you on Monday, I think it is. No, actually, I'm going to have a show tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be having a video. There's a video's dropping tomorrow. If you're a member already, you can see the video right now. I got an X-Men unboxing happening. Good X-Men unboxing. So Gary, your channel member, last I checked, you can probably go see it. So guys, thank you so much for it. Aaron, Gary, Enoch, we are out of here, and we will see you next time on the Izzyverse.
Bye.
Later.
Later, guys.
Excelsior.
Adios.